It's funny the way you tell a story and everything.
So we're gonna still do the intro and all that.
Yeah.
shit.
What's funny about it?
Just
What?
you talk funny.
You mean, let me understand this, because, maybe it's me. I'm a little fucked up, maybe, but I talk funny how? How do I talk funny? I talk funny like a clown? I amuse you?
Get the fuck out of here, Sharon.
No, we got a show to do, you stutter and prick ya.
Welcome to We Talk Funny, a weekly hour-long podcast hosted by Sharon Pfeiffer and Joe Rubbo, a show that's less about the way they talk and more about what they talk about. WTF, a show about entertainment, celebrity, comedy, culture.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the We Talk Funny podcast here at the world-famous Podcast Junkeez Studio in Boca Raton.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
And we have a very special guest today.
Yes, we do.
Special guest.
He's a fluffy fluffer.
Well, first, I want to talk about Sharon now. I got here today.
Wait, I want to say something
Uh-oh.
before you even get started.
Uh-oh.
So last week, we weren't quite sure what episode we were on.
Right.
Do you know that this is episode number, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong,
Dígame.
number 40.
So when's the pod?
40.
10 more? Big party?
No, we're going to do a one-year party. We're going to do let's do a one-year
Oh, it's
party
for a
to
year,
make it
okay.
monumental. And my brain, because it's always working overtime, I think I want to give a special present, make it a
me?
present
To me?
to whichever one of our guests gets the most. I'm not even going to say the most views on YouTube because our YouTube is like really lame. But whoever gets the most views on Instagram,
Views, period. Whoever gets the most views, period.
period,
Yeah, put them all together.
put them all together. I want to give them a special present. I don't know what it's going to be yet. We'll come up with something really great.
When you post them to our social media, that's where they're getting the most views, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not linked to the YouTube when you do that, right?
No, YouTube is a separate entity.
But, yeah. There's a way you can... We'll talk about that later.
I wish that.
But that's a good idea. What's
was
the
all
prize going to
combined.
be?
I don't know. I have to think about it, but I wanted to see what your thoughts were on that.
I like it.
Do you like it? So that's what I'm thinking, because now we're getting close. We have 10 more episodes, and it'll be,
A 1 year.
right? Right? So,
Seems like a lot longer. I know. I'm gonna look at it.
I know it does, doesn't
No,
it?
it really doesn't.
The
Time flies.
It went fast, but I feel like we've been doing
When
it a
you
long
say
time.
40 episodes, that's
40.
a long effing
40.
time.
I literally count. I went on our
Is she
YouTube
right?
page, and I counted it. I literally counted every one, and I went, oh my God.
Is that counting the very first one?
No, I actually didn't
So
count
41.
the very first one. Well, it's hard to count that first one.
It's our first experience doing it. So
Yeah, but I'm hoping that we can bring that guest back one day.
yeah, I'd love to.
So I don't want to count that one. I'd like to be
Okay.
able to get that guest back.
40's
and,
good.
Get that get that guest back in here. So
Maybe for our year anniversary.
yes, wouldn't that be amazing? That would be amazing.
Yep.
You never know. We'll put it out into the universe. So tonight we were supposed to have a different guest
Right.
tonight. And unfortunately that guest couldn't make it. Things happen. Life gets in the way. These things happen. Listen,
Especially when you're dealing with a time.
yeah, exactly.
West
We're
Coast.
all in entertainment, and we all know that the show must go on.
Right.
But we are so fortunate, and we are so blessed that we were able to get our guest that's here tonight into the studio. It was amazing that they were able to
Get
be
him
here.
into the
I mean,
studio,
so amazing.
Pull a lot of strings for
We
that.
pulled a lot of strings to get this guy in here. I mean, right, Joe?
Yeah.
I mean, how it happened, how we got it all together.
How we got
put it
Don
together
Johnson in the studio
last
today, I don't know.
last minute. And he was like, yeah, you know what, don't worry about it. I could be there, no problem. For you guys, right? He was like, for you
he
guys,
says,
anything.
I'll make
it happen.
don't worry about it.
Yeah, so...
I got a guy. I'll get in there.
yeah, and he was like, you know what, anything for you guys. because you guys are so special and your show, one of my favorites. And we were just like, we were flabbergasted, right, Joe?
Yes, 100%.
Right? So we should really bring them on, don't you think?
I think we shall.
Yeah, so Joe, you want to
Yeah, I mean, I do it every week, so let's do it again. We got the director, the owner, the manager of Podcast
Junkeez.
Benjamin Castro.
What's up, you guys?
Ben Castro.
We literally pulled him from the control board.
Like, you get, no guest? You're a guest. I was like, hey, I'm an honorary filler, so let's do it. And October 10th was the first
Really?
day.
Yes.
Yeah, 2025.
That's
October
right.
10th.
We did the Halloween show and all
right.
that. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, and Chad Ridgely
Yep.
was our first ever here in the studio. And it was just so great.
Is that the Halloween show when he came in?
That was the Halloween
'cause
show.
it's-
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
That
wow.
was
And just think of how much this show has like developed.
Yes.
Like you guys, like we started with this, and now we have we get a bar, we got Tony, we got Sherry, we got
Yeah.
the whole crew in here.
Yeah. We have Eric.
We got Eric. Eric's. If we couldn't make this happen if Eric wasn't
We
here.
could not make. You would not be sitting there if we didn't have Eric, dear Eric, who's
And
amazing.
Eric
and
helps a
Eric
lot.
actually is like a production designer at this point. I mean, I walked in today and the shelves were all decorated and ready to go.
Nice.
I didn't have to do anything. And by the way, everyone knows how OCD I am.
No.
And how particular.
No, you. No.
Shut the fuck up.
No, you.
And how particular. I love that I could talk to this man as if we've been married for 33
I know.
years.
People think that.
And they do. They're like, are you two a couple?
I know.
The way that you talk to each other. But
Couple
no.
of what?
We're a couple of, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Couple of jadroos.
But, yeah, exactly. Look at, there's a hair like sticking out. It looks like
No, you look great.
I look like something about Mary.
No, you look good. Cause
Oh man. No, no.
It's the second time she got me. I pulled up today in my car, had the music jamming, this and that, and I see her coming. I go, "Whoa, who's that?"
Oh, yeah.
It's Sharon.
All right.
Damn. Sharon.
Yeah, I almost.
He saw the,
I almost
the
choked
big
on my.
caboose.
Yeah, exactly. I almost
saw the
choked
big
on my.
caboose. He
She
was
was coming
like-
in through the door. I'm like,
Whose big booty is that?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, all right. All right.
that's Sharon.
That's twice she got me.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you guys with this show and how much it's grown and you guys are getting creative of doing more outlets and going out to do conventions and things. I mean, it's amazing. That's the whole point of this. Is like it's one source, right? And hopefully from that we'll be able to get so many other things. Like I don't know, maybe it helped spark your. Didn't you just?
Well, I
Start
have
some
to tell
content?
you, I mean, this podcast has literally saved me this year. And that's the truth.
Right.
Joe, Ben, thank you.
Yes.
Like both of you. It literally, as far as, I'm going to say mental health goes, I don't know what I would have done if I didn't have this podcast to look forward to every Tuesday. And I mean that.
Me too. I
genuinely.
look forward to Tuesdays. Yeah.
Because I really needed it as a creative outlet, as just a place to come to see people, talk to people, know that I had something other than work. And you've become such a dear friend, Ben and Eric, and I'm so grateful for this medium. And it's just to me, it's another art form. It really is.
Yeah.
It's another art form.
Yeah.
Joe and I are both actors. I attempt to do stand-up comedy, writing and producing and all the things. And this is just another form of it. I know, Ben, that you are a musician.
Right.
And so
Beats the
you're
drum.
also a creative.
Yeah.
And so I really can see here the creativity that goes into it. And you have so many different podcasts coming out of here. So I do have questions for you because you're our guest. How did you get into the podcast world? Like, what brought you into it? How did this happen for you?
I'll go down a nice rabbit hole. So
Okay, I
everybody
want to
buck-
hear, because I really want to hear about it.
Yeah. So I actually went to school for environmental engineering. And
Wow.
Yeah,
Which is?
it's like, and all like the mechanics and doing different.
So from the ground up.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, yeah.
So I was really good at school, in school, math, science. Not so good with reading and writing, but I really excelled in those math and science and physics and all that. So what happened is I got here, moved from Maryland, came down here, and I went to community college for a little bit.
Here in Florida.
In Florida.
Okay.
To get transferred over to FAU.
Okay.
I sat down. I actually really liked a couple of my math classes. So I was like, okay, I think I want to do engineering. This is what I want to kind of focus on. Once I transferred over to FAU, they put me in a cubicle and they asked me to make a robot. And I literally, like, my friends were pushed aside. We all were like, okay. I'm like, is this what it's going to be like?
Right.
I'm like, me and this robot. I can't talk, because I'm always outgoing. I've always been.
So you were sequestered.
That's a great
Yeah.
word. Yeah. I was. And I sat there and I go, this is not what I want to do. I ended up getting a job at a hotel. And
So you left school.
not at that point, but I did.
Okay.
So at that point, I got a job at a hotel. And, I'm fresh from Florida, country boy from Maryland. So everything here was different. Women, cars, everything. Like, I was used to helping, feed a calf, right?
Right.
Baby cow just, born, take it over to the pen and stables and help it, right? So I came here and I got this job at the hotel and I started valeting cars. I was driving Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Maseratis, getting tipped hundreds of dollars just from me going, hey, how you doing? Kind of just being
you.
Being me. But remembering, the guests that would come in, hey, Mr. Rubbo, how are you? Good to see you. How was...
Just by remembering their names.
Just by remembering their names pushed me so far into that world. So I ended up actually really liking that. So I started moving up the ladder at the hospitality world, and I met this guy at there. And, just saw he had a really nice car, really friendly. I was like, man, he's coming here to have a meeting with a life coach. Man, that's a goal, right?
Right.
You've made it so far that now you can pay someone to sit,
right.
Crazy in my head. But I was sitting there and I said to myself, I think I want to do more than just the hospitality. At the time, I was still growing in school, all that stuff. COVID happens. Everything changes. The hotel business now, we had 390 employees. We went down to 10.
No.
Nobody was staying in
Wow.
hotels then.
It was crazy. I was checking you in. Then I'd meet you up at your room with your luggage, bring you sheets, towels, make you breakfast in the morning. It was crazy.
You did everything.
Everything. It was, I ran
You were
up-
lucky that you
You're
kept
lucky
your
they
job.
kept you, yeah.
Yes, I know. I was very,
Wow.
very blessed to have kept my job. But then I got another opportunity and I went, hey, I would love to scale up in the hospitality business, but I have this other job that's offering me more hours, all this stuff. You guys, what can we do? I've been with you guys for 7 years. What can we do? You're like, oh, if you have a better opportunity, you should do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you guys aren't going to, you
Don't
want to keep me? You don't want to.
That's it?
That's it? The 7 years that I was, nope. Yeah, if you have a better thing. It's like, okay. So then I started learning and doing things on my own and learning a little bit about more camera work and audio, and I got more involved with music. So I started teaching music as well.
Wow.
And all of this stemmed from the hotel because I just met people there. All these different people I met,
Do you mind me asking what hotel you worked at?
yeah, it was the one in Coral Springs, Heron Bay, right?
Oh.
By the country club.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, huge,
Nice.
really nice property.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nice.
there has been so many things that I have experienced at that hotel.
Wow.
There was a swingers convention.
I was going to say,
you said
They have the
you said that
they have
with
the
a little,
They have
you
the
were like,
tattoo convention there too.
they had the tattoo convention,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I could tell you stories on the
can
tattoo expo, the swinger convention.
part 2.
Yeah, we could definitely dive into that because
We used to cover VIP TV used to cover the tattoo convention every year.
really,
Yeah.
Did you know some of the guys?
Yeah, no more.
The head guy was Joe.
Joe, and then there was the head of security.
Kenny?
No, Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
There was Ray, there was Kenny, there was
Yeah.
Joe, and man, they were very intimidating guys.
Yeah, but
like,
they were really nice guys.
they
Yeah.
show up and then they're taking care of me. Hey, don't mess with Ben. Ben has, they actually got me back, and they had barrels of moonshine
Yeah.
in their back
And what
truck.
was it,
Like moonshine.
Was it like,
moonshine.
it was like $100 to get in there or something?
Yeah,
like
for
that?
the weekend or something.
Yeah, and I used to have a list of people that I wanted in. They just did let them all in. It was great. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
But anyway, back to you. Sorry.
No, it's good.
But that hotel, you wouldn't think where it is has all this stuff going on. You think it would
Yeah,
just be
but
for the
that
rich
sounds
people?
great.
Craziest. Yeah, it's like the low key hotel. That's how I felt. Like
Right.
it was so ducked off in the corner.
Right in the middle of Herring Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to go on the golf course with the golf carts.
Yeah.
Like as a bellman, it was probably one of the coolest jobs as a
I
kid.
bet.
Like
Do you ever miss it?
I think about it and how much freedom, and I mean, in that setting, you really are like, you make the most of it, right? If I were to help you up to your room, I could not talk to you the whole time and just put your bags up there. But the more you talk, you realize like people will take care of you. Like,
yeah.
All the time, yeah.
it's crazy. Just a conversation.
Right.
There were times where someone would come out on the bench and I'd look at them and be like, "Hey, what's up?" Talk to them for 20 minutes. They'd come back out, bring me food,
Right.
all
Just
that.
from being friendly.
Because most people don't give a shit about their jobs.
Right.
They just do their job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially like a bellman. I mean, in my eyes, someone that's greeting you to the hotel should be your right
You're
hand
the
man.
face
Yeah.
of the
Yeah,
hotel.
but
Yeah.
Sharon, you're probably just like me. The guy's good to you, and talks to you, and he's cool. I'm going to take care of him more than some
Absolutely.
Mama Luke just brings me my car
Absolutely.
and doesn't say anything.
But I'm like you, Ben, because I've always been in the customer service
Yeah, same with me.
industry. You know, I was a manicurist my whole life, and so that personality, that ability to talk to people and to engage with people and to speak to them and to make them feel special
Yeah.
is just a gift.
That's why I always worked
It's
as a
really
door.
good.
Always got
Yeah.
jobs as a doorman.
Yeah.
Being a door.
If I could give advice to any, upcoming teenager going into something, do something in, the restaurant business, in
Right.
in
Where you're
in
gonna- When you're gonna
hospitality,
deal with people.
because it really does give you a reality check.
That's right.
Because I mean, at the end of the day, you have no idea what you were going through that whole day. You could have had the worst day. You come into the hotel dragging your feet, and someone just goes, "Hey, I don't even want to have a conversation with you. I just hope you're doing all right. If you
Right.
need anything, I'm here for
Right.
you." Right? And you look up and you're like, wow, maybe there is some light on the end of
Right.
the tunnel, right?
Right,
Maybe there is
exactly.
someone out there.
Exactly.
So I got my hospitality. I loved working in a hotel. It was a great time. Learned so much. I was checking you in, but I was checking you out. I use that line all the time.
Oh my God. Look at Joe.
Yeah, Joe likes it.
Joe's like, okay, whatever.
So as I moved up the ladder, COVID happened. Then I left that job and I got offered a job as basically a frontman for a studio.
Oh.
Just to like be there, greeting people,
podcast studio?
A podcast studio.
Right.
Yeah. And
Where was that, if you don't mind me asking?
it's close by.
You don't have to say the name of it.
No,
but-
it's actually very close by.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in Boca.
Okay.
And so I got my kind of wheels on my, the bus, whatever you call it. Got in there.
That's where you first experienced the podcast.
That was
game.
podcast game. Now I knew audio, just from music, with all of that. Then I also knew videography, because I grew up kind of being that kid that would record themselves or
Everything.
record everything.
Yeah.
And I remember I would make videos, like cooking video. I did all that stuff when I was a kid. I'd do
So
it.
it came natural.
It just came natural.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I got in a position where I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. Then I was there helping clients, finding out that they're firing people and just wanting me to run the studio. So they're getting rid of people where I was just supposed to be like a greeter and everything. And then they're like, hey, we want to give you the role of 3 people. And I was like,
So they didn't pay me for 3.
Were they paying you?
yep. So then I was like, okay, let's renegotiate.
All right.
And then I got this place booming, moving, great. awesome. I still was teaching special needs kids at the school from music. I was still had regular lessons, so I was there in the morning till about 6, and then I'd go teach music afterwards. Well, we were getting busier, and I go to the people and I go, hey, I really could use an extra person in here, maybe like an assistant. Like you had 3 people doing my one job. I feel like it would make sense for me to have
Some help.
I need at least somebody. Yeah.
They told me to fuck off.
Oh,
What?
They said you have poor time management. It's not my fault. And listen, I work hard. Like my
No,
work
yeah.
ethic is like
Yeah, I don't know anybody with your
what
work
happened?
ethic.
You dumped them? You said get at it on that?
I literally looked him in the face. I was like, this is probably the biggest mistake you've ever made. Walked out the door, put my 2 weeks in there. Everybody was like, you should have
Just left.
told him, fuck, right
Yeah.
there.
Right.
Put my 2 weeks in. The last day of my 2 weeks, he calls me up. He goes, hey, man, I think you had the wrong thing. We were wanting to make you the mayor of this place. We wanted you to be the mayor of Boca at our studio. This is what we wanted you. I was like, yeah, well, you kind of missed that train, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I'm out.
I'm out. Left there, and kind of, it was so cool what happened. So I now have the background of production, kind of seeing all of this and how it works. And I had a good friend out in Vegas who built studios. He's done it multiple times. Travis, Travis, if you're watching, that's my guy. But he messaged me and was like, dude, they've made the biggest mistake of their lives. I'm like, I already know. He's like, well, we got along really well. I'm like, yeah, I love working with you, man. So we started talking. We got, some ideas going, and I'm like, let's just do it. Let's freaking just do it. I'm here to now stand my ground, and I want to be an actual partner. I want to put my 2 foot forward and really show up for this. And the rest is history. And now we're on a podcast talking together.
Woohoo!
So that's kind of like
So that was the birth of Podcast Junkeez.
that is the birth of.
Did you come up with the name?
No, I did
No.
not.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a great name.
I love
it.
the name. We were thinking of like, I guess maybe I kind of helped contribute because we had a couple ideas, but we were wanting to be a one-stop shop.
Right.
And that's like the whole thing, right? A junkie, they do anything, right?
Right.
They can help you with this, they can help you with that,
Right.
they can help you with that.
Right.
There's also another term, but
No, I really
You know
I
what I'm
love
saying?
it. I love it. Now, what made you decide to open your studio in Boca? Downtown Boca specifically.
Yeah,
well-
no parking.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know.
No, it got valet.
I will be honest. I'm going to be honest with you guys.
Yeah.
This wasn't fully my choice of location.
Who?
So we had in the beginning, when we started this, we had an investor, a franchisor that was like, dude, I love your business. We're going to make 50 of these, 50,000 of them around the
Right.
world, right? Well, we didn't even become successful yet. So like, how can you
Right.
franchise something that's not even
not
that's
a
not even up and
proven
running? Yeah.
commodity
Unless you got
yet.
the model for it.
Right.
yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
So he wanted to be right in here. I personally would love to be in a warehouse setting where I could have a couple of different
Right.
of these.
A couple of different
Yeah,
settings.
but I now, as I have been here and with all these, I think this is a great headquarters. Like we're expanding. Podcast Junkeez is moving and grooving. But this will be the headquarters. I want to always keep it here. You got foot traffic. You got people walking by. You have people seeing.
I love it personally. I love that you have the valet parking right there, and there is plenty of parking actually because it's a huge parking lot, right?
A lot of people
adjacent.
don't know that there's a
Yeah,
whole parking.
yeah. There's
there,
a whole
yeah.
There's a
parking
whole
lot.
garage.
There's a whole
I always
parking
try
lot.
to find one in the back.
Yeah. So I think it's, and I love that right when we're done with the show, whether you go to lunch before or you go to dinner afterwards, there's restaurants all over the place. I love it. The vibe to me is,
And
I thought that was your,
I
thought
like too
process.
when they keep the curtains open. We get
yeah, I
people
love the
walking by.
curtains open. You can see all the people.
People really
walking by.
like what's going
and they look in.
Yeah, they
'Cause they're
love
like,
it.
what's going on? And
and that spreads the word.
And I think that one of the best things is people coming out of Chops, right? They after they
Yeah,
eat a
they
great
love it.
dinner, and then they go and they're like, "What's going on over there?" And they
Right.
see people interacting. Maybe not the first time or the second time, but I guarantee you that third time they come by, they'll knock on the door and say, "Hey, what is
right.
this?
What is this?
Yeah, how do I get involved?
How do I get involved?"
Right.
And like things develop and improve and things like that. I mean, I want to hopefully eventually have like a live broadcast where we could put it outside.
Oh, I would love that.
Yeah.
Right? Like if we were sitting here, right like now. And
Yeah.
people could listen.
Yeah, like they do.
Yeah,
Like
how
they do
great
at
would that be?
ESPN.
Kinda
Like
cool,
they do
right?
At ESPN.
Yeah, wouldn't that be kind of cool?
Yeah.
So let me ask you something also, because I've always wanted to know about this, because everyone knows I am a technophobe. Like me and technology, we do not mix at all. So how did you decide with the way that you get, because everyone's always amazed when they walk in the first time, because most of our guests have done multiple podcasts. Generally, it's not their first podcast. And they always have the same reaction when they walk in. They're always amazed and intrigued by your video system. And how you have multiple, I mean, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, what do you have, 5 or 6?
Six iPhones, yeah.
iPhones. But the way that you have them up and the way that you have them, I mean, that was your idea, your creation, your...
I can't take all the credit for that. That was Travis had a really great idea to incorporate everything in. Now, I've kind of made the... I guess, tweaks and things that have worked for mine.
Right.
He has a little different setup. But what I think that is great about what we do here is I think a lot of people have misunderstandings of data, of, like you said, techie is a lot. Do you know what 10 gigabytes is?
No, what is it?
It's amount of storage, right?
Right, right.
Gigabytes, right? Well, each of these cameras hold 10 gigabytes. Or I'm sorry, when we finish a recording, it'll be about 10 gigabytes. You get a, $5,000 camera, $6,000 camera. One recording is about probably like maybe 70, 80 gigabytes, okay? Now you exponentially make that. That's a lot of storage that you have to hold. Right. You have to hold into your inventory, right? So out of all the podcasts I have, 40 podcasts, right? If they're all giving me, that's a lot of data. So that's one of the beautiful things about the studio is you aren't going to go home and go look at Dropbox and go, Ben, I can't download this because I don't have enough storage. Because if you were to get one of those old or those newer, expensive $10,000 cameras, that downloading that or even looking, it's going to take so much extra time for you to even just press that button so it loads.
So this is
all
built
compatible for us.
Very
to
compatible.
be able to download, which I do.
Yep.
And
it's compatible to download, to then also, realistically, you leave here and there's no problems with the show.
No, right.
It's up.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So other studios or other just videographer, anything, you have to go and put it on the Dropbox. Then you have to go rewatch it. Then you have to mash it together.
Right.
Then you have to do all this
stuff.
And
the formatting issues. Am I correct about that?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's a whole nother thing is you then have to make sure the files are the same file when you're putting them in editing and things like. There are so many little tiny details that I think a lot of people really, miss. And, maybe someone comes in and you're like, oh, you shoot on iPhones. I'm like, yeah. Like, you want your footage, right? Like, you want to see this.
Exactly.
They don't understand the deep part of it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes like, oh, well, I want to be shot at 8K.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, there's the fees are going to go up. There's a whole nother production. Like,
they don't understand. Each one of them is their own computer. And they're 5K, right? Yeah, so how are you going to beat that? Who's really doing anything but 5K now anyway?
Well, wait, no. These are 2K. These are 1080p 2K. Okay. So HD.
No wonder they're garbage. No, but the quality is amazing.
I really, personally, you look at everything on your phone.
What are they, iPhone 1s?
No. They're 14s. But like, think about it. You watch everything on your phone. You watch everything.
Everything is on
your
the
whole
phone.
life.
It's just everything.
You ever go to the bathroom and forget your phone?
What do?
You gotta come out with your drawers down and go get it.
I thought you were gonna say you start reading the back of the shampoo bottles and stuff like that.
Back in the day, you had to have a magazine, a newspaper, something in there. You know what I mean?
You want to know what's funny? I actually have a word search in the back of my can.
Figured you would.
My grandmother used to have those, and I don't know, just grab the word search, get a couple words.
Your habit.
Yeah.
Such an old man.
I know.
Ben.
I am.
Oh, now everybody's on their phone everywhere. Everywhere
Yeah,
you go.
everything is on the phone. Everything.
First
And
thing you do when you wake up?
I think it's great. I think it's great. And everybody's watching everything on their phone. And I must say that anybody who watches any of our clips online, any of our social media, our YouTube, anything, the number one comment is how professional our podcast is. How even the guests who come in, how
yeah.
professional it is.
I never got that where I used to work.
Really?
Yeah, we won't.
All
Go,
I used to get was really.
we
what's
won't
the
talk
smell?
about
I used to
that.
get a really cool looking place. That's all I used to get.
Yeah, we won't. We won't.
But anyway, we have to get to our sponsor.
Yeah, we're gonna let our first sponsor do their thing, and that's going to be from Deckmasters of South Florida.
Let's thank one of our guests, Deckmasters of South Florida.
That's perfect, Joe. And you can call John at Deckmasters, and maybe he can help you with your little problem.
What are you talking about? I don't have any problem.
That's not what I heard. Word on the street is you have a very small deck.
What? My deck is not small. It's fun size.
Yeah. That's what they all say.
My girlfriend loves my deck.
Oh, yeah? Then why is she always coming over and laying on my deck?
What? You have a deck?
Oh, yeah. And it's very big. And your girlfriend? She loves it.
I give up. Give me John's number. I give up.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
I can help you with your problem. I am John, the deck master from South Florida. Damaged deck? No problem. Discolored deck? No problem. Need a new deck? We got you covered. Unlike the deck doctor, only better. Deck Masters of South Florida covers all your deck sizes. Decks, docks, boardwalks, pergolas. We got you covered. Big decks, little decks, no problem. You send me your deck pick, I'll take care of the rest.
Call Deckmasters at 561-255-7921. Welcome back. We are back, and we're here with our very, very special guest, owner and producer of Podcast Junkeez Studios here in Boca Raton, Ben Castro.
I'm having such a great time on this. You know, I love watching people sit here in this seat and just smile and watch you guys having like it's so cool to be on the outside to watch you guys just do your thing.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Well, it's great to have you on this side with us.
Bet you say that to everybody.
No, wait, hey, not
Nobody
everybody
does. Yeah.
lets me be a guest on
Ah,
this
that's
show.
all right. So we got some brownie points.
Yeah.
A couple of brownie points.
gonna
Couple of brownie points. I like it. I like it.
So let me ask you a question. We were just talking about this before you came on. We're coming up on our 40th show. Well, we're doing it.
This is our 40th show.
Is that pretty good longevity for the people that come in and out here with you?
100%. I want to
Yeah.
let you guys know is you're doing the consistency, keeping with me, not giving up. You're believing in it, and you're enjoying it. That's the biggest
Yeah.
thing is you come here. It's an experience, right?
Right.
My biggest thing is I don't want you to walk in here and I just press a button and good luck.
Yeah.
Like you want to come in here and make it so that you're like you said, you guys look forward to Tuesday nights.
Yeah.
That's it. That makes me so happy. But I want you to know is you guys are growing very well. It takes time. We're almost on a year and you guys are still doing it. That's all I care
I've
about.
gotten nothing but good feedback on the show.
Nothing.
Like
right?
the gentleman we're speaking about, he watched the show. He loves it. My cousin I saw yesterday. What a great show last week. This and that. I said, oh, yeah.
That's it. I mean, and I think that's how you really start growing. Is it's within your circles, right? And you keep just the circle gets bigger and bigger, right?
Yeah.
Your cousin's gonna, oh, you didn't see Joe's podcast yet? Oh, send
Right.
it. Maybe that person won't watch at that time. But think about it. Every single time he thinks about it, he's sending it out, or he's, oh, you didn't see it yet?
Yeah.
It's spreading, right? It just takes time. It really does.
I think what's really been helping us to grow is, and you're part of this tonight especially, is the quality of our guests.
Yeah. Well, good guess.
Yeah.
We've been really fortunate. We've had, and like I said tonight, you're here
Thank you.
as well. We've had some really great guests. I mean, really great. Like tonight, airing, we have Esther Koo, who's a phenomenal comedian.
Yeah, Joe wasn't there, but you gotta watch
I did
that.
watch it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Great.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Funny as fuck.
And she has a good laugh.
I was kind of busy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
you were.
Yeah, I was
Joe
gonna
was,
say,
yeah, Joe was busy getting surgery.
having his art.
Yeah, having his
chest,
heart,
his
chest
cut open.
Yeah,
No,
so.
thank God I didn't have to do that.
Yeah,
but,
thank God is right,
Yeah.
by the way. Yeah, you would still be recuperating.
Yeah, I was ready to come. Remember, I told you I was
Yeah.
going to come that day.
Yeah,
You
you
go,
were
know,
crazy.
you-
She goes, no way you're
He
coming
said, I'll
into
be
the-"
there. I said, no, you're not.
I was like, that's dedication right
Yeah.
there. That's the podcast.
Yeah.
I would have came in with my hospital gown
We would have
on.
had to
My-
go to the hospital,
Hey, that would have been.
you
Should
know?
have came with my gown on.
Yeah, we could have done a live
Could have walked up and
podcast.
got me from behind.
Watch out, guys.
Anyway, so Ben, I
Yeah.
have a question for you.
Yeah.
How do you go about? Now I know how we came to you. You know, we literally like came knocking on your door. Hey, please let us in. But how do you go about trying to cultivate new podcast clients?
So this is a great question, and I have a couple like ways that it's weird that how organic it happens. Like a lot of people are like, you got to pay for advertising, marketing, all this stuff. I think you just have to have a good business and be a good
Right.
person.
It's
Like,
word of mouth, I'm
it's-
sure.
I have the most business with word of mouth. I really
Mm-hmm.
do. Again, there's websites and things that I have that like they can message me or inquiries on websites and things like that. But the most success I've had is just
How did you find Ben?
How did I find Ben?
Yeah.
Through Abby,
Ah, okay.
our photographer.
See, word of mouth.
that's
Through
that's
Abby.
yeah.
And Abby's sister, Joey,
Yeah.
she has a podcast here at Podcast Junkeez.
Yep, sipping and selling.
Sipping and selling.
And now through our word of mouth, you got the posh fit, right?
Yeah, and that was was crazy because she said she hasn't talked to you guys. She just has
Watched the
seen
show.
your show.
Watch the
Because she
show.
knows us, yeah.
So like think about that, right? That's so cool. Like she didn't even know
Claudia.
She just saw the
Shout
production.
out, Claudia.
Yeah, Claudia Posh Fit.
Yeah.
She just saw the production and she loved it and she was like, "Hey, how can I want to do this for my?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." I think the biggest thing is being transparent. Like if you walk in here and you go, I want to make money with my podcast, and I want to be famous, and I'll say, well, there's another studio
Over there.
down the block, because I want to make your dreams come true, but I'm not going to sell you a false.
No,
dream.
I'll help you grow organically. Just do it my way, right?
That's
Yeah.
it.
Just do it.
I've-
Listen to me.
That's it. I've helped people understand how bad like buying followers are.
Oh,
Some
God.
people just didn't know. They're like, oh well, website. You know, I paid $50 and they gave me 30,000. You know, that's terrible. Like
It is so terrible.
it just kills your momentum. It's like, hey, let your content get pushed to organic people. Let it work its thing. The algorithm is an algorithm for a reason, right? But it's constantly changing. So if anybody says, "Oh, I figured out the algorithm,"
Never.
No.
never.
Nope.
It's not, right? So to bring back all, full circle with the getting clients, it's a lot with word of mouth. It's a lot of just, even guests on shows.
Right.
People would bring them in and they're like, wow, I just had the craziest hour of my life. I didn't know that was an hour, right? Like, yeah, come on in. We'll
Every
make it
guest says that
Yeah, I
with
can't
us.
believe it's been an hour.
Every
yeah.
guest, they go, that was an hour? Yep.
right. So I will say, answer your question is a lot with word of mouth. Now, I'm not against ads on Instagram or ads on Facebook. My thing is that I have struggled with my partners. I'm like, we could just make this happen like organically. We don't have to like pay a Facebook ad or whatever. But again, it's just, I guess that's also the way of the wind blows now is like, no, you need to advertise on these social media platforms to get more people. And, we'll see if it works. But I've been doing a pretty good job with just kind of walking, talking. I strike up talking about podcasts all the time, not like selling people, right? I'm not trying to go and be like, oh, you're really interesting. You should have a podcast. It's almost just a natural, it comes up, right?
Right.
Like, hey, oh, wow. Have you ever thought about bringing that to more than just me? Like, you are very passionate about what you're talking about. I love that. Do you ever think about trying to get it? You don't even need to use me. I just want to like show that to more.
Yeah.
It
viewers.
seems like a lot of people have podcasts now.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
It seems like
Not as good
it's
as
the right, not as good. Yeah, but it seems like everyone I meet anyway. If I even mention the word podcast, they're like, oh yeah, I have a podcast too. But the big thing that I notice, I'll say the difference, is a majority of the people that have a podcast is a lot of them are doing them at home, which is probably why so many people will come in here, guests of ours, and they're like, wow, this is professional. This is so professional. This is so different. This is so, wow. They're always so amazed at just the level. It's like it's not a step up. It's like many steps up.
I have a take on what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think what happened was COVID hits.
Right.
People go in and do their own videos in their house, right? Then a couple of those people say, I'm going to start a podcast. Right. Then COVID stops. Now those people that have that podcast go, I'm tired of doing it in my house.
I want to open a studio.
I need to be in a studio to change it. But what's happening is that stage right there, now people are like, oh, I want to start my own podcast. Where these people have already moved to a professional studio. Now these other people that are coming up, they're like, let's go in my house and do a podcast. Yeah. So I just see a constant little loop going on being like, okay, you're doing it from your home. You're going to go, man, I really hate doing all this work. I hate uploading it. Now I know this and this and this. And they're going to just keep finding another studio space. I really do believe that.
No, sure. I've probably been on maybe 50 podcasts. Probably been on a majority on from the majority of them are video, and they're from their home.
Yeah,
From their home. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. What do you guys? What do you think about that? Like, don't you like the experience of leaving your house? You have to get ready.
Yeah,
It's not just a podcast. It's you're showing up for performance.
The bar. We have the whole experience here. So it's like when people come here, they're like, wow.
You're like, oh, this is not us hanging out in our pajamas.
It's just another level.
Yeah, just getting up with your pajama bottoms on. You know
exactly.
what I mean?
Yeah.
It's literally a production. And like I said earlier, it's to me it's an art form. Whereas, and this is no shade on anybody doing it out of their house, but to me, when I see that, for me it's more. It feels like it's a hobby, like something, that they're.
And the studio.
And I know what that's, and I don't mean it, and I apologize for anybody that. I mean,
I don't think you're. It's not coming. It's not.
I don't mean it like that.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't sound like. It's more so just like. You have fast food. You have a fancy restaurant, almost.
Yeah, something to that effect.
In a setting like you're still getting what you need.
Yeah.
It's still getting. You're getting, but it's also like the quality just changes a little bit when you come into studio. I love getting on Zoom calls and. Like a Zoom call, and they zoom into the studio, and they go, "Oh,
right,
you're not at your house.
Exactly,
you're in like a place,
an actual studio."
Oh yeah,
Right.
And that also, in my head, I think for sponsors, I think
Right.
it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, they like
Right.
the whole concept.
You know, right?
Yeah.
That's what did this kid. So
Right.
concept.
Our newest sponsor. We have some nice sponsors too.
Some things coming in the
pretty-
works.
We're
Yeah.
pretty fortunate.
And as far as like
Yeah.
Sharon said with the guests and stuff, we try to stay in the entertainment niche. And these people have been on podcasts before. They've been on other shows, and they all say the same thing when they come here. Wow, this was great.
Yeah.
So you should give yourself a pat on the back.
Thanks.
prick.
Yeah, they really.
Thanks, guys. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
It's impressive.
It's been a lot of hard work. It's been a lot of long hours in here, and sacrifices for sure. And I know my partners know that I put my love, my blood, sweat, and tears.
No, you
Yeah.
do. You take a personal touch with everybody. That's what makes it great.
Yeah, it's
thank you.
impressive.
We think you spoil us, but you do it to everybody, which is good.
No, hey, you guys do need to know that I take extra.
Yeah, you
No, we know it. We
I
do
take
know
extra
it.
care of these guys.
We do know that we're a little bit spoiled.
don't wanna get wet, that's why.
Yeah. we know. We don't know
No.
why though. We just
No,
we
'cause
know,
that's
but we
good-
don't know
good
why.
guy, man. I got
We
a good
don't-
feeling with him from the beginning.
Yeah. Well, that was the other thing, Ben, that from the day we walked in, and I think it was like a Wednesday. I don't remember what day of the week it was, but as soon as we walked in, I remember just going, okay, yep,
We signed up right away.
yep. We didn't even. It was like,
Yeah.
where do I sign?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we spoke on the phone first, though, didn't we?
Maybe,
And
I
I
think
think we
so.
hit it off on the phone.
Right.
And I, like, again, no shade to any place or whatever, but I just was like, oh, I've heard things about that. And I'm like, just come on by. Like, I think that's another thing is, like, just put yourself out there to bring people in. Like,
Right.
if you have your own place, come do a tour. What does it cost you to do a quick little 5-10 minute? Sometimes, 10-minute tour turns into an hour,
Right.
because people love it. But
Yeah.
what's
But
the harm in that?
It was all good. I mean, from the get-go, just the vibe of the place, again, the professionalism of the place, and by the way, your personality, your professionalism, your vibe, you as an individual. So that, is all packaged together and just makes you want to hand over your credit card.
Yep.
I was also gonna say, I'm privileged to be enough to be like, hey, I want you guys with me. I want to take on this show. I want to produce this.
You ever turn people away?
I have.
Yeah.
Have you?
I have
That's
actually.
a good question. I'm glad I thought.
Yeah, that's a great question. Okay, so now you have to.
Tell us what.
You have to tell us about that.
The criteria.
Yeah,
that situation.
yeah. So remember when I kind of mentioned when someone comes in and they say I want to make money. That's my first turn
Red
away.
flag?
Yeah, one red flag there. Another red flag is when they want to take a podcast and turn it into a show.
Oh.
Where they're like, oh, I want to have slides. I want to have, or we're going to do a 15-minute segment
Oh,
here.
they're trying to make it into a regular TV show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I just respectfully, if they don't see my vision or if they don't, I think I have a pretty good vibe check. You
Right.
come in, we're talking. I am a very extrovert because I want to also see how much do you not like when I'm like, hey, how's it going? Welcome. And you're like, what's your, I've had literally people go what are you eating? What's in your coffee? Why are you so excited? And that's my first all right.
I
Yeah.
want to deal with these.
yeah,
assholes.
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So I think just like how there's other podcast studios, I want you to make content. But if you want to have a great time, you want to enjoy your podcast and have it professionally done, you'll come and do it with me.
Yeah.
And an experience. It's not just me pressing a button. It's not just me going, yeah, that was a really good show. When I tell you guys, how was that episode? And I go, that was really good. And you go, oh, you say that about everyone. I would tell you, though, if it was not a good show,
You
I
would.
would say,
Have you done that?
huh?
Have you done that?
Yeah,
You should redo that show and it would come out good.
Yeah, or I've done I've said hey, I
Better
think
not
I want
ever
to
do that with us.
No, honestly, you guys.
Yeah,
haven't-
we had that one time where
Yeah.
we
had to. We had no choice.
where but I talked to Ben about it first before we said
Might be a problem.
sorry, and Ben was like, "Nope, we're not doing that."
because it took out. Yeah. Anyways.
All right, let's go
But
on.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
that-
no, I mean, he
yeah.
does have the ability and he does have the cojones to say, yeah, this isn't working. No, we're not doing that.
You don't want to make everybody else look bad too.
Yeah, and I personally, I think you guys would respect. I think you would respect me if I said, "Hey, that was a terrible episode. We have to do that over."
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we
I think
definitely
you
would.
guys would be so happy if I said. I don't ever think of being like, "How dare this kid say our show was
No,
terrible?"
we're with you.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't. And I don't think that way. Like, I think that I almost feel like, okay, this is my space. You're coming in here. You want advice.
Right.
You want to know what the secret sauce is.
Yeah.
I don't have every secret sauce. I don't think anybody does. But I can give you some tools. Like, we can talk. That's it. I have turned away people because they don't work with me, I guess. Right?
Right.
And I'm privileged to say I can do that at this point, right? But at first, I couldn't do it. I mean, I was doing
You're the producer, but you let people run with their idea, and you just give them advice whenever, you know.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, I see that if I'm going to tell you something to do, how much passion are you going to have in doing it?
Yeah.
If you tell me something and then I can actually like steer you a little bit in the
Right.
right direction,
Yeah.
that I think is more.
And what's good about you is you're not like, you don't have set in your head. Like when we do those videos, for instance, you say, let's do this. But when we put in our ideas, you're like, yeah, great.
Yeah, you're not set in your ways.
You're creative.
Yeah, I think that you guys also will like it more too.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're like, okay, wait, we came up with that as well. We all came up with this instead of just and I mean, you guys, full transparency, you have been directed. Like, you have been in movies. Like, so I'm sure I actually would love to have you guys on my Been There, Done That show so we could talk about, like, what is that like? Like, can you talk in between sets? Can you, like, what is the world of that?
That's why with the guest we were going to have tonight, I had so much behind the scenes stuff. We'll get her back.
Okay.
She's apologizing like crazy.
Is she? Okay. Yeah, because I'm really interested in, like, that whole scene, because this is my scene, but you guys have gone through. I mean, you were telling me about that. I lives in my head the time when you sat down with all those women for mob wives or whatever. That was, and you talked. That was a crazy cool story. But those are experiences that you guys have. I don't even know what that's like. You know?
We could talk for hours, Joe and I.
We did last week. We were like that.
we could
went
talk,
so
yeah,
quick.
Oh yeah.
yeah, last week. Oh my God. When it was time to stop, we were both like, oh my
gotta
God,
do
we
this
need
again.
we need another episode.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no,
good.
we had so much to talk about.
See, when I had the television show, when I was the executive producer, I tried to do everything, wear all the hats and do everything, and it basically gave me almost a heart attack a few times. Here, I just let loose.
Yeah.
I let Sharon do it, and I'm a control freak when it comes to that. But here, I just feel like so comfortable. Like,
Really?
she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
She knows what she's doing. I'll interact when I have to. Calm.
I would have never.
Cool.
I would have never guessed that. Like, I would have never guessed that you were like everything needs to be.
Everything had to be
Because
my way. Yeah.
You are. I think you're a perfect host or a perfect co-host for this show.
Yeah, I love it. That's
Would
great.
you ever think that he's a control freak?
No, never.
No, I was.
But
no more.
but he also is a drummer, so and
yeah,
there's
yeah, we keep
we
the
have
drummer has to keep the beat for the whole song.
yeah.
No, but it had to be my way, and but I listen to everybody. But like I said, this is the first time I could come in and just feel comfortable, and just do my thing.
Love that.
Yeah.
I'm really happy to hear that. That's
He doesn't worry.
No,
Joe does
I
not.
do worry, but not like I used to. But then
yeah.
again, I have my whole family leaning on my
Right.
back and supporting the whole fucking family. So I had
But Joe knows that with this show, that it's going to get done.
yeah.
That if Joe needs to stay with his mom or he needs to spend a day at the hospital or the doctor, that he knows
Show
that
goes on, yeah.
that the show's going to go on. It's going to be done well.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have to worry about it, which is a wonderful thing.
That's her and you.
Well, it's the combination of everything that goes on here at Podcast Junkeez Studios.
Yeah.
I would never let an episode air unless I saw it and went through the whole thing. And
Really?
that's how I was. I used to sit up with the guys all night. This is not going on the air tomorrow, so you change this, change that, change that.
Wow. And you don't even, I've never had you
No,
once.
it's fucking great.
I've never had you once.
This should be a big compliment for you.
Wow. Thank you.
I mean,
Thank you.
my shows were great, no doubt about it. But it's kind of different animal. But this is.
Oh, yeah, we're two different animals, but the fact that you guys
I
both.
trust in you. I have a lot of trust in you.
I appreciate
I
that.
trust with my life. I don't know if that's.
Well, I really appreciate that, guys, because, every day I have shows I upload, and every week I do this. So, like.
How many hours a day you work? 12 hours a day at least, right?
I'm always working.
You're not working weekends anymore, are you?
Not as much. I still do editing and uploading and stuff, but it's definitely cut back. Summer's a little slower too, but at the end of the day, you want someone that's consistent, that has a good work ethic as your producer, that's someone that cares that this is not just another show. Like, I feel part of every single show that I produce.
I bet.
I really do.
I bet you
feel
do.
like I'm so proud of you
And
guys.
you're very creative. That's a big part.
Like they're your babies.
Yeah, I really like.
I bet.
When like one show just got 500 subscribers. You guys are about to have 300 subscribers. Like, it's weird because it is. It's like every one of you guys are my child, right? And I'm like managing a bunch of different children, and like, again, there's only so much I can do.
Right.
Yeah.
With so many different people, right?
Do you have a favorite genre of podcast? Like, is there any particular genre that you're like, oh, I love that. I could, like comedy, or like, I know you have an anime podcast. I know you have, do you like sports? Would music, because I know you're a musician. Is there anything in particular that you're like, I could watch that all day long or listen to that?
So it's a little hard for me in this setting, because if you were to work at an ice cream shop for 13 hours a day, and
after a while you don't want any ice cream.
I'm not saying that I just listen to, I listen to you guys. I listen to all my clients. Those are my podcasts that I listen to. I don't go home after this and listen to podcasts. I actually don't listen to any. I mean, all of you guys, those are my podcasts.
Right.
So it's kind of cool because I get my knowledge and stuff like that from all of my clients that come in here. But then it is like, I've maybe listened in my lifetime 3 full podcasts, and that's because my brother or sister was like, oh, this was a really funny one.
You have to listen to this.
Yeah. And it's mostly comedy.
Right.
I'm a huge fan. There's one podcast that I know what it is. It's called Smartless.
Okay.
So it's Jason Sudeikis, three funny actors, and they just bring in fun actors like Will Ferrell and all those guys.
Right.
And they just have a fun time. The cool thing about their show is they have 3 people. Me and you know who the guest is. Joe doesn't know. Then you two know who the guest is. I don't know. Every week it switches. So
that's funny.
It's kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
And they do like a reveal. Like, they're like, who are we gonna have today? And so that one's interesting. I like listening to these podcasts, all you guys, but I also listen to clips and things to find other tools to be like, hey, you should do this, or hey, let's
ideas.
Try. Yeah, exactly.
Do you see any? Now, this is like talking down the road a bit, but do you see any innovations happening in the podcast world? Like anything? Because, I would imagine that for the most part, that podcasts, you have your mic, you have your whichever way that they choose to video it, but do you see any innovations coming down the pike?
I definitely see a lot. I mean, AI is very scary in the sense of materials that we are recording now. Someone could take my video of me doing this and make a 30-minute video of me, and then they can take their own. It's really, really scary.
That is so creepy to me.
It's crazy.
It's so creepy.
There's literally videos now out that are people, and I say this, less attractive, and then they put a more attractive face on them, millions of views. And now these people are like, hey, I want that's my video.
Me.
That's me.
Right.
And you put some random person's head on it.
Yeah.
Well, that is something that I see in the foreseeable future being a huge issue.
Could be a problem, yeah.
Huge with podcasts, huge with stuff like this, right? Innovation. I love having a mic in here, but I think the next steps are just going to be mics are going to be
Right.
put
I
right
agree
in
with
here.
you.
And then you're going to be able to kind of
And not these either.
headphones.
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
just this. And
But I see the headphones is where I would maybe say they need to stay, because once you take this off, it's a whole different, like, I feel like the podcast feel is with the headphones. Like I personally do. I feel like I wouldn't want to do a podcast without headphones, but that's also me. I'm a little biased because I was told.
I would love to do it without the
I know. I know.
headphones.
Sharon's like looking at me. She's like,
I'm
"No."
like,
It messes the hair.
You know, and then my earrings too, because I usually wear like big Jagunda earrings. And then when I come
Jagunda?
in and I forget to take them off, and I'm sitting, believe it or not, 40 episodes, maybe 38 of them, I'm sitting here like, oh my God. Because like the headphones is crushing my earrings.
And you never just, you always wear big hoop earrings?
Normally I do. Normally big earrings. But tonight I
learned
didn't.
to
I
move them up a little bit, so it
purposely
don't
wore
stick
like
on the
little
hair.
earrings.
Because you knew you were going to be on the Zoom?
Well, yeah. And I just was like, I don't feel like having my ear crushed. So I just didn't wear big earrings. So
would you be interested in me getting like in-ears, like things that wrap around?
Yeah.
Like, is that something? I've been thinking about it, but I don't know how many of my clients would actually want that.
Why not?
I don't
care either
know
way,
about the
don't matter.
around my ear thing, and I'll tell you why. Me personally, Sharon, I have the littlest ears, and I also can't wear earbuds. You know those earbud
yeah.
things? They
Okay.
pop, they go right out of my ear because my little thing in my ear is too little, and they don't sit right.
Your ear hole.
The ear hole. You love saying that, right? How old are you again? Your sister?
You got a tight ear hole.
I
Hey,
got
you
a
better,
tight.
you better cover that up,
it's
because you might get
tight.
some hearing aids.
My ear hole is tight. It's really tight.
Look, Eric's cracking up.
I have such a tight ear hole.
All right.
Both of them. So, like, and my my ears are little, and like even when I do theater, and they have the things that go
Oh,
around,
shit.
they have to tape like so much around my ears.
What if they
because
put a little
it just
lube in them?
pops. It's around the ear, not in the ear. Lube. You're such a dick.
Hey, you better wear protection, because you might get hearing aids.
That was quick.
That was so good.
Thanks, guys.
All right, we got to say goodbye. We got our last sponsor.
Wait, we got to say our one. Yeah, you do it. You
Yes,
do it.
we have to say goodbye. Thank you for coming on. And we have How You Doing Pizza.
Yes, how you doing?
Check them out.
Yes,
you,
we're gonna
guys.
let How You Doing do their thing. Don't forget, 5 locations, the best pizza, sourdough crust, mozzarella, all the things. Goodbye. Thank you, everybody. Thank
Love
you,
you.
Ben. Love you, Eric. Good night, Eric.
Subscribe.
Good night,
Thank you. This was
Subscribe.
great.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Come with Joe and I as we check out one of the many locations for How You Doing Pizza.
So, Sharon, what makes How You Doing so special?
The flour is organic. The tomatoes are flown in from New Jersey. The dough is fermented for 8 days. And it's a unique sourdough crust.
The mutz is local and cut in-house. The sopressata is flown in fresh from Chicago. And they always run monthly specials.
Well, let's take a bite. How You Doing is always fucking delicious. 4, no, make that 5 locations. There are 2 in Boca, 1 in Boynton Beach, 1 in Coral Springs, and now there's 1 in Vegas too. Go to their website, howyodoin.com, to find one nearest you, or call our personal favorite right on Palmetto Park Road in Boca Raton, 561-757-6434. How you
ya
doing,
doing?
pizza?
What the fuck? That's it?
Yeah, Joe, that's it. Until next week, when we have another fantabulous episode of the We Talk Funny podcast.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to our show and leave a review on your favorite podcast platform at We Talk Funny. See you next Tuesday.
C-U-N-T.